The story begins in 1954 with a man named Ray Kroc. Ray had lived a varied life, working as an ambulance driver, playing piano in a band, selling various products as a salesman, and dabbling in property work. At the age of 52, he worked as a salesman for a company, selling juicers and blenders. He had saved enough for his retirement, supported by his wife in all his endeavors. Despite this, Ray felt a persistent drive to achieve more, constantly pondering on what more he could do. One day, Ray's secretary called, instructing him to deliver 6 juicers to a restaurant. Ray, skeptical of the quantity, insisted on confirming the order himself. After contacting the restaurant, speaking to a man named Dick, he discovered they actually required 8 juicers. Delivering the juicers, he found long lines at the restaurant. Amazed by the quick service, Ray ordered and was approached by a man cleaning, who happened to be the owner. They exchanged cards, and Ray realized this was the same person who ordered the juicers. Meeting Dick, Meg's brother, Ray ignored their protests and inquired about their journey. Dick explained their initial struggles in Hollywood, transitioning from truck driving to attempting a theater, but found little success due to scarce film releases. They eventually opened a small restaurant in a smaller city, then moved it to a larger city, naming it McDonald's. Initially successful, their sales dwindled due to delays in their car-based service. They streamlined their menu, focusing on popular items like burgers, fries, and soft drinks, transitioned to using paper packaging, and removed messy utensils. Attempting speedy service, they aimed to fulfill orders within 30 seconds, practicing extensively with employees. However, all these strategies failed, leading to a point where they insisted customers come to place their orders, resulting in a mass exodus. Reverting to their old methods proved challenging without redoing everything. In an effort to regain attention, they reopened but faced a setback when insects were attracted to their lights, driving customers away once more. The next morning, despite the closed restaurant, a child ordered 3 burgers, and this act attracted more customers, leading to a perpetual line that remains for 30 years. After hearing the full story from the 2 brothers, Ray left but returned the next morning. He proposed that they expand McDonald's by opening more franchises in different cities. Dick explained they had attempted it before, but quality control became an issue. Maintaining consistency among various branches was challenging. They'd opened a restaurant under their name, only to find it selling something different. They concluded that focusing on what they could control was crucial. Ray noticed a painting in their restaurant, an idea they had for their establishment featuring yellow ring lights. Intrigued, he visited a similar restaurant with those lights and found it amazing. Upon returning, Ray shared this with his wife, who urged him to relax and prioritize family. However, Ray was determined to continue progressing in life. Returning to the brothers, Ray proposed his idea, expanding McDonald's to every city, creating family-oriented spaces for enjoyment. Both brothers were interested, and despite numerous conditions in the contract, Ray met them all. To finance the new venture, Ray mortgaged his house, securing funds from the bank. He poured himself into the project, working tirelessly until the new McDonald's branch opened. Despite some disagreements, Ray's enthusiasm for expansion didn't wane. During a meal with his wife and friends, Ray shared his ambition to open another McDonald's branch. Encouraged by their support, his friends invested, and a 3rd branch opened within a month. However, Ray wasn't satisfied. Re-evaluating the conditions, Ray decided to build his own team, comprising individuals eager to make a mark. He encountered a famous restaurant owner, impressed by McDonald's, and connected with him and his wife, bonding over music and business. Despite McDonald's making progress within a year, Ray hadn't seen any profit. He reached out to Mac and Dick, proposing a new contract to secure some funds. However, they wanted to end their partnership, feeling they erred in collaborating with Ray. Returning home, Ray's wife informed him about missed mortgage payments and the imminent risk of losing their home. Troubled, Ray sought advice from the restaurant owner who had recently acquired a McDonald's franchise. Hearing Ray's woes, the owner's wife suggested using powdered milkshake mix to cut expenses, reducing electricity costs and eliminating the need for ice cream. Impressed after trying the milkshake, Ray shared the idea with the brothers. Unfortunately, they insisted on using 2 ice creams for milkshakes, refusing to implement the cost-saving measure. They refused the idea. Despite Ray opening 13 branches of McDonald's, he wasn't making any money. Seeking more time from the bank, Ray's pleas fell on deaf ears. However, a man overheard his struggles at the bank, approached him, and offered advice. He suggested reviewing the contract with Mac and Dick and seeking permission for changes. Ray shared his plan to sell the franchise license to individuals who purchased land, allowing them to run a McDonald's franchise. The man advised Ray to buy the land himself and lease it to potential franchisees, empowering him with greater control. Ray took this advice to heart and established the Franchise Realty Corporation. Learning about Ray's new endeavors, Mac and Dick grew furious. Ray clarified that he wasn't altering their arrangement but intended to oversee the expansion. He attracted investors and ventured into producing powdered milkshakes, further irking Mac and Dick, who accused him of stealing their ideas. Ray, exhausted by their restrictions, asserted his pursuit of progress and taking calculated business risks. Tensions escalated, leading to MC and Dick's frustration and stress-related health issues. Ray visited the hospital, offering MC a check and well wishes. MC realized they couldn't triumph over Ray's determination. They eventually contacted Ray, acknowledging their financial need. Despite their differences, they agreed on terms, but Ray refused to share profits. Reflecting on their initial conversations, MC questioned Ray's delayed start in business. Ray emphasized not merely creating a restaurant but ensuring its success, particularly under the McDonald's brand. He left them with the money, believing they couldn't earn what he'd given them in a lifetime. Eventually, Ray gained complete ownership, separating from the McDonald's name. His dedication led to the expansion of McDonald's to 1,600 branches across 5 countries. Ray married the restaurant owner he had bonded with over piano music. This true story exemplifies how McDonald's was established. It underscores the significance of relentless dedication and passion for work. And with this, the tale of this film concludes here.